Hello and welcome to another 284 Media special interview. Today we're bringing you some Kellyful content with local content creator Kelly. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss it.
Four beautiful young women vying for the title of Miss BVI 2023. Get to know each of the contestants with us at 284 Media this Wednesday, June 21st on CCT Live and Thursday, June 22nd live on Facebook and YouTube. 8 p.m. is the time to sit back and see what these young ladies have to say on their aspirations for this journey, their platforms, and how they hope to represent the BVI on the global stage. Don't miss it. Channel 284 on CCT Live and 284 Media on Facebook and YouTube.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. And Kelly, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, now we came across your content on TikTok and I knew you were somebody we had to bring in because we love highlighting members of the community who are doing great things and exploring different traits. Now you're making your name as a content creator and building up your brand. Tell us, who is Kelly?
Okay, so my name is Kelly Smith. I'm 18 and I'm from the Virgin Islands. I'm doing content creating because it's something I enjoy. And honestly, it started as a hobby, but I think I would like to continue and see where it goes.
All right. Now, walk me through what it's been like so far because, I mean, everybody has access to these apps and everybody to some extent has tried their hand, maybe made a little TikTok video with one dance, but it's something you've stuck to. So what was your first TikTok video, if you can remember it, and at what moment did you realize this is something you want to stick with?
Honestly, I don't think I can remember the first one, but I wanted to make like a time capsule of my life because everyone always says like, oh, your teens are going to be the best years of your life and like young adulthood. So I just wanted to like remember as much of it as possible. So using social media, I wanted to capture it and share it with my friends and family and whoever wants to stay tuned. So I guess I just stuck with it because I enjoyed it so much.
All right. Now you say whoever wants to stay tuned. What's the response been like? Because I remember one of your videos that really stuck out to me. I think you were walking in public and someone said it's the girl who's pretending to be a tourist. So yeah. What's that been like? And have you been getting a lot of reactions from the community?
Okay, so I think the overall reactions I've been getting is so positive and I really appreciate that from the community because I want to build like a Kellyful community myself and just like a safe space on the internet where we could just have a good time. And the response I've been getting from everyone around me, like my friends and my family, they support me because they're really supportive. And from the local community, like you said, people come up to me, they're like, oh, I really enjoy your videos and I really appreciate that. Mostly it's younger children and they're like, oh, I saw you on TikTok. And I think it's like really fun because it's like a bunch of new friends I'm making.
All right, amazing. Now, it's very important that you mentioned that a lot of younger kids come up to you
Yes.
because the internet is such a big space. And, you know, people always talk about representation. So it means so much to children in each of the Caribbean islands to have content creators from their space because it's like this person represents me. They're going to places that I can tell my mom I want to go to next. What would you say have been your most interesting experiences or what videos would you say you're the most proud of right now?
I think the videos I'm most proud of, the videos I'm most proud of are the series, or the mini-series where I visited Just Van Dyke by myself for the first time because it's something I've always wanted to do. And I think that impacted like lots of younger children because the comments were so positive. They were like, oh, you passed my school along the way to the baths. And I thought that was really cool. And then a child came up to me and they were like, I would love to go to Just Van Dyke. I mean, not Just Van Dyke. I would like to go to Virgin Gorda as well because I've never been there, but you made it look so fun. So I think that was really amazing. So just inspiring people to enjoy nature's little secrets as well.
All right. Now, in terms of enjoying nature's little secrets, I guess that kind of pours into my next question. Where would you say that you find your inspiration for your videos? Because a lot of content creators say, you know, after they do it for a little while, it's like the ideas start running out. But we see you continuing, broadening your horizons. So where do you find your inspiration?
That's a good question. I'm not sure, honestly. I think it's because it's a new era for me in life and it's just so exciting. I think the ideas just come because it's like I would like to do this activity and I want to share it with my friends, so I'm gonna record it. So I think it's a bit easier for lifestyle like content creators because you just use your life as inspiration, and as I guess things get more as things get more interesting in your life, then the content gets more interesting. Yeah.
All right. Now, one of the things we see that a lot of people face when maybe they're getting into a new venture is the question of, am I able to do this with what I have on hand right now? So tell us, with your content creation, what kind of equipment would you say that you use day to day? And how long does it take you to get out a video from start to finish?
Okay. Well, I would like to say first that I don't think you should let what you have on hand stop you. If someone wants to do content creating, you could use whatever you have on hand, or possibly even borrow from someone else if they're willing to support you. So when I started, I had I just used my phone, honestly, because I recently started. So I record all my videos on my phone. And before I had this phone, I honestly just asked my dad could you film this for me really quick? And he would do it, and then he would send it to my phone, and then I would edit. And in terms of how long it takes, I think it depends on the video. So long form videos, I tend to fill them over the course of a week. And then editing is my favorite part of content creating because you make a story. So for long form videos, I think it would take about 2 or 3 days because you have to cut down lots of hours of footage. I think you guys are aware of that. But for short form content, I think editing it doesn't take much time. I'm not gonna say it's easy and it's a breeze, but I think when you get in the groove, it's really good. Because I remember when I first started out, I wanted to time myself and see how long it took. So I set up my phone and I put on a 20-minute timer, and I was like, okay, let's see if I could get through this entire video. I think it was my third TikTok. And I was editing the video and I got into a groove and I was like, wow, the alarm hasn't gone off yet. This is great. And then I checked my phone and I didn't press start on the alarm and it had been an hour, and I was like, wow, the time just flew by. So I don't think it really matters. As you grow, how long it takes is gonna cut down as long as you enjoy it.
Now, in terms of enjoying it, clearly you enjoy what you're doing. Is this something you ever anticipated that you would have been doing?
Honestly, I don't think so. As I said before, it was just a hobby, and I think it kind of still is, because my main goal is to become an entrepreneur, and content creating is just an avenue that I could express myself. And if it is that this becomes bigger, I don't know if it's gonna change my priorities. I don't think my priorities are gonna change, but if it does, content creating becomes
if content creating becomes your number one priority, or your career path.
If it becomes my career path, then we'll see how it goes. And that's something interesting, because in this day and age, it is a valid job and it's an avenue that we can start taking, and it's really cool.
All right. Now, so off the screen, what is Kelly up to? What kind of areas are you finding yourself interested in? You did mention entrepreneurship, so what's that looking like for you?
Okay, so I think full-time I have a job. So content creating is I don't think people know that. I don't do content creating full-time, so I help my dad out with his job. And for my entrepreneurial endeavors, I want to start making businesses. So I enjoy baking. I would say that's my first business that I started. And I really enjoy it. I sell cookies, and I don't know if it's a business because it's not really official, but my friends and my family, they support me, and I'm able to have a small startup, and hopefully my side hustles can become businesses that positively impact the community. So that's my goal.
Well, it seems like you're having a good start with things, and of course, no business really starts with somebody having an exact plan, this is what to do. There's always trial and error, so it's you're in that phase right now where you're trying out different things and you're figuring out what you want to get to do. And of course, it's great because then other young people, it could be your peers, it could be kids younger than you, can look at your experience through your content that you're creating and really follow along your journey and be inspired that they can do it as well. So you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Recently, you were highlighted by Higher BVI, right?
Yes.
So tell us a bit about that.
So they, similarly to how you reached out to me, they saw my content and they thought what I was doing was cool. So they asked me if I would be interested in being the Spotlight Saturday. And I guess I was a youth highlight. So I thought that was really interesting. It wasn't an interview like this, it was more digital. So through email, they sent me questions and I responded to them. So I was really nervous coming onto this because it's in person. But I'm glad I did it. So, yeah.
All right. I mean, this is the next step up from the phone cameras. I know there's usually a lot of concern when the lights hit you, but you've been doing really well. You seem comfortable. We hope we made you comfortable.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere in here.
All right. Now, for you, what would you recommend to somebody else coming up or one of your peers if they told you that they were interested in content creation and they wanted to start making videos? What kind of advice would you give them?
Well, if someone came up to me and they were like, they wanted to start making videos, I don't know if this is silly, but I would say, well, just start. Like, if you really want to dive into it, you shouldn't let anything stop you. Like, if you have bad equipment, like, I don't think you have to, what am I trying to say? I don't think you should let anything limit you. Because if you have a cell phone camera, if you're using your phone to edit videos and record videos, that's fine. Eventually, you're gonna be able to get better editing software. But if you stop yourself because you're afraid of not having good enough capabilities or good enough editing, then you're not gonna, like, you have to start. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, that makes the most sense. You have to start.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people in different industries, they say, just do it.
Yeah.
In order to get to your leap, you have to start from somewhere.
Yeah. And I would also tell them, like, it's really scary, like, talking to a camera or recording your journey, like, whatever aspect of content creating. It can be scary because, like you said, the internet is a vast place. Like, not all feedback is gonna be positive. But I think you shouldn't let judgment stop you. Like, you shouldn't do it scared. So I think just go ahead, go for it. Just go ahead, go for it, and it'll be okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Kelly. We just want to give you the opportunity before we close off. Tell everybody how they could get their daily dose of Kellyful content.
Okay. So to get some Kellyful content, you could check me out at Kellyful284 on TikTok, Instagram, and I've also recently started posting on YouTube, so that's fun. So
all right, amazing. Well, we're looking forward to touching base with you in future to see how things continue to go for you. Again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you to everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned to 284 Media, of course, because there's more great content coming up.